going on? Back on SAINT LFCTV alongside my new colleague, like that, north side of London. What are you telling me? What's good?
I'm good, man. Let there be lights. You know what I
mean? And the
good,
Portuguese light was there. Hey, hold on. Everything blessed.
You have to. The light comes after the dark days. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
my team got touched against United and Everton. Obviously, dark days, but we're back now, innit? You know what I mean?
Come on. Hey, listen, come on, guys. This is a new show that we started, that we put together. Do you know what I mean? Me and my brother, little rival show. We're gonna just chop it up. You know what I mean? Chop up some topics from the Premier League from two different points of views. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring energy. We're gonna bring vibes. Get in the comments. Let us know what you want to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Let us know how how you're feeling and that. So yeah, man. As my guy, my Portuguese prince was saying, but
yo, no, I like that. Still,
hey,
prince. My girl should be calling. Actually, my girl should be calling me this. Yo, if you're watching this, that's what you should be calling me.
She not find out already now. No, I'm not even. No, I don't even like the way that man's all balling and this guy's looking like Hercules and that. And it's all mad, like, man's got all up. You get me? Looking like
Samson, innit? You know the Bible, Samson, innit?
Yeah, trust me, man. Yo. What's going on with what we saying? Top of the agenda. Let's get you man out the way because I know how techy it is and how emotional it is. But I'm not even I'm just saying, Arsenal looking like top 4 contenders, looking like the real deal.
Nah.
What
relax,
are you saying?
Relax. Nah, you're not gonna bait me out like that. Nah, relax. Nah. Arsenal are not top 4 contenders, blood. We got the teams around us that have games to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So, West Ham have a game in hand, United have 2, and Tottenham have 3. So if they play, if we didn't have COVID, obviously in an ideal world, we wouldn't be 4th. Do you get it? So we dropped points against Man United, and they had a hologram manager. They didn't even have a proper manager. They had Carrick. They might as well had nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they still beat us.
But, and I'm gonna let you finish. But they have got a serious team. Like, hologram manager or not, they got some serious ballers. And I don't think that, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't think that going and losing to Man United, this Man United team, is such a bad feat. Like,
no, it is. When Arsenal fans are trying to say that Mikel Arteta is the next Pep, yeah, it is. Because how can you not beat a team that's got no manager when your manager's supposed to be the next Pep? Do you get me? So
right, let's what we're gonna do, is let's take away.
You see what I'm saying? You can't call him the next Pep, but you can't
take away sensationalism. Let's take away stupidity. Like, we're not gonna talk about, do you know what I mean, ridiculous things. I'm gonna try and keep it as level pegging as I can. Do you know what I mean? And try and like just try and keep it neutral, innit? Man ain't gonna call him the next Pep because that's on some nonsense, innit? But at the same time, I'm gonna try and see if I can see, like, if maybe he's not the Spanish Pulis that you may think he is, like that. Try and see what
I call him the Portuguese Fernando Santos. Like, Fernando Santos for the Portuguese team, man has Bernardo Silva, Jota, Ronaldo. He's got Silva. That's playing for AC Milan. He's got bare attackers. Bruno Fernandes. And man just literally just hoofs the ball to Ronaldo and that's it, bro. Like, literally, this is probably one of the most talented Portuguese teams I've ever seen.
The European champions, though, brother.
Yeah, the European champions, and we may not even make it to the World Cup, bro. And did you see the teams that we lose to? We still got
European champions, bro. Like, like that. You can't call man absolutely dead food when, like, in that European, especially when you didn't even have Ronaldo. When you won the Europe, you never had Ronaldo, and you know what I'm saying, like.
No, we had Ronaldo all the way to the final. Then he got injured in the final.
That's what I'm saying. But in the final,
and you know why? And we've been declining since then because we declined actually to win that. We didn't win a game in 90 minutes, bro. Everything was extra time. So that just shows you, bro. Because when Ole, we've seen it with Ole, we've seen it with managers, bro. Like, if you don't have a consistent style of play and actually coach like Klopp, like Pep, like great managers before them, yeah, it will catch up to you, bro. Do you remember Ole scoring, getting his players to score last minute? But his overall game style was dead. His management was dead. He wasn't a tactician. It's the same with Bruno Fernandes, bro. Like Fernando Santos, bro. Like, and Arteta is the same thing. Arteta is exactly the same.
unified in saying that Arteta is a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Better.
Yeah,
I think they're just as bad as each other. You can make an argument that Arteta hasn't got as good team as Man United, but then Ole inherited a team that's worth more, that is a better team. Then he added more, he bought more players, better players for more money, more established players. Arteta's done it without that level. So they're roughly about the same. Do you know what I'm saying? These managers only did okay because they managed two teams that they're like the highest top 4 spenders in the league. So of course, just over the talent you can bring into your club, you're going to be better than the majority of this league. Do you get it?
Your love Arsenal, hate Kroenke. Explain the point you're trying to make here. Because I don't entirely get it. The thing is, right, with Arteta, he's cleaned up a lot of your dead wood. As this is from a neutral perspective, innit? He's cleaned up a lot of your dead wood. There's no manager that's gonna be like amazing. They're each gonna have faults. Even with Klopp. Klopp is like, I want him to adopt me as a son, but at the same time, he's still got faults, and I still sometimes have to call him out for certain things. One being, we'll get into it, but even the Tottenham game, our midfield is not his fault. Our midfield, us having to fill the midfield in which we had, isn't his fault due to obviously, COVID and certain people having not being there. But the time it takes for you to change something up is ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Like the time it takes for you to that's a fault that I would put onto Klopp. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying that to say, like, it's not all like, is there nothing that you can see in Arteta that you can at least say, you know what? All right, bar this, bar that, he's actually, do you know what I mean? Because I say that to say this before you answer. I say that to say, you lot seem to me like flat track bullies in some do you know what I mean? In some kind of a way, which is something to be credited for in itself. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes some people always look at it like, oh yeah, but you're only beating the smaller teams. Bro, like there's a lot of time as a Liverpool fan that was exactly our problem. We couldn't break down smaller teams. Anyone that kind of had a flat back 4 and 2 banks of 4, it was peak for us. Do you see what I'm saying? So to be able to go and put in runs of 10, 3 at the moment, you know what I mean? Who knows what's going on? That at least is showing something. I know obviously in the bigger games, that's where it isn't really coming. You know what I mean? I know that's where like the fruitfulness from his work isn't really showing. But would you not at least say that he's doing something right?
No, he's dead. Let me tell you why. He's dead,
man, all up monologue for man to do up. Nah, he's dead, you know.
He's dead. He's dead. Let me tell you why. We got rid of a club legend because he got 5th and 5th wasn't good enough. Emery had dead players like Monreal. Yeah, he had a dead team. He didn't have Partey. He wanted to get Zaha. He didn't get Zaha. He wasn't backed in the transfer window. This manager's almost had 300 mil to spend, and he can't even get a 6th place, which Emery did. Emery got us to a Europa League final. Do you get it? With a weakened team and not getting backed in the transfer window. Mm-hmm. This manager has been here. He's got us 8th and 8th. And in that time, he's spent over almost 300 mil. Yeah? So at the end of the day, I'm not seeing no progress. The other 2 seasons that he got us 8th and 8th, we were also carrying on the same. 0 points against the big 6, and then we were scraping little wins against the smaller teams. So that means by this projection, we're going to be 8th as well this season. The only reason we're up in 4th is because Man United haven't done what they thought they would do after all the money that they spent. That flopped. Leicester have been dreadful. When you look at them towards their standards that they've had for the last 4 years, finishing around Champions League level qualification places, you'd say that they're underperforming. That's the second team that's underperforming. And Tottenham under Nuno have been underperforming. Only now Conte is trying to revive them. So with these factors is the only reason why Arsenal are in 4th place. Teams above us underachieving, barring West Ham, and the fact that some people, because of COVID, are unable to play their games. Because if the teams around us would play their games, and if these teams didn't drop off, which now they've got more ambition, now they're going up there. Why is it that Arteta spends almost 300 mil and there's no expectation? The expectation is top 4. When Lampard spent money, there was an expectation. He didn't reach it, fired. Ole spent bare money. The expectation rose. He didn't meet it, fired. Why is it with my club? I've been waiting almost now 18 years, and I now I've got to wait. Now I'm done with the waiting. We are the third biggest spenders in this league. We are the third biggest. We're in the bottom for the money that we recruit for our players, but we spend bare money. We just spend it badly. So at the end of the day, it's nothing personal. Lampard was more of a legend for Chelsea than this guy was for. He's not a legend for Arsenal. You have to win. You have to win titles here. We have legends that won titles, multiple leagues. So this is not a clown of a club. So why should I be patient? I've been more patient than anybody else in this league. As a fan base, we've been the most patient, bro. Even Newcastle have been saved and got new owners. So why should I be more patient? No, because this club has dropped the standards the same way that Liverpool dropped their standards before Klopp when you dominated in the 80s and then the standards were dropped. And look how long it's taken you lot to build back up. You're the second biggest club in this country. You've got more European titles in this country than anybody else. It's so easy to drop your standards and your club to go into the mud. To build that back up, bro, it takes a long time. And I'm sick of it, bro. It's been 18 years. Arsenal don't have
the only thing is in that time, you have had the same owners.
But that's why I'm not talking about the owners. I'm talking about you guys are a good example.
We had a madness going on. Do you know what I mean? We had George Gillette and all of that, and it was all mad. Do you know what I mean? And we had real turmoil.
2 years, almost 300 mil, bro. That's being backed. I can't blame the owners for that. The rest of the football, that's on you, bro. How much do you need them to give you? Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, you got to do your job. I've even said to Arsenal fans that want to use, because Arsenal fans, a lot of them want to use the excuse, it's because of the money. Well, look at Liverpool. How Liverpool contended? Because you guys sell well to buy well. The reason you lot ain't got enough depth is because, to be honest, Klopp ain't back the way really should be financially by your board. That's why you're thin in rotation. And he's still getting you competing. So if we're spending more money than Liverpool, why is my team looking like that and your team's looking like that?
Better run club, innit?
Well, this is it. It's got nothing to do with the owner. It's to do with the management.
And board level, I would say.
I'm not saying they got no thing, but Klopp, because he's a proper manager, he's able to make them look good, even though they are dead at Liverpool. Because they're not giving him. He deserves everything. Get in debt. Who cares? Get the leagues, bro. This is a manager that you may not find for a while.
I agree, bro. You're talking to the converted, bro. Trust me.
But that's why I'm annoyed. Do you get what I'm saying? You're talking to me about my owners, but I'm like, my owners did what this manager wanted, which is to be backed. And you've been backed a lot. West Ham are competing, are overachieving. Why can West Ham overachieve? And how much money have they spent? Why is Brighton overachieving? Why is Leicester? They've been on a budget. They like a poorer version of Liverpool. And look, they've been overachieving, bro.
All right. So let's just keep it to the here and now, innit? Right now, you're in the top four. Some would say that it's better to have the points on the board than the games in hand. You've got others around you that have games in hand. Looking at the games that you have coming up, I need to look at your fixture list, to be fair.
You've got Sunderland tomorrow, which
that's a cup game. That's a cup game,
yeah, that's a cup game, yeah.
We're gonna talk about EFL quickly, but
we've got Norwich.
Norwich, I was gonna say, come on, brother. I don't care what Arsenal. Well, that's 3 points in the bag.
Norwich and Wolves.
And Wolves will be a harder one still. But
you say in the bag, but they got more ambition. They sacked their manager because he wasn't achieving, blood. You know what I mean?
It was mad though. They kept him for longer than they should have, and then sacked him after they won. Crazy.
Ambition. This is what my club should have.
Said ambition, you know. Man dropped 72. Man dropped 72 on Pepe, bro. Ambition, bro. What do you mean, bro? The club showed ambition, bro. Listen, what will happen because obviously with COVID and the run of games and the congestion, there's gonna be quite a few games in quite a few times. Some teams are in Europe, some teams aren't, whatever. Some teams, let's be honest, are going to be dropping points that they probably shouldn't due to the amount of games that's going on. And yes, that might pave over some cracks and, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. But you can only deal with the matter at hand, innit? What you're dealing with, innit? Yeah. What happens if you're comfortably in the top 4 after a lot of these games have been played, or you're there or thereabouts? You're maybe not in the top 4, but you're there or thereabouts. I mean, all right, actually, you know, maybe I'm asking the wrong question. What are your ambitions for this season? Where do you want Arsenal to be this season?
My ambition for every season is to challenge for the league, whether that's realistic or not. I'm not delusional, but when you're a big club, that's what your expectation should be. Ivan Toney he's at Brentford. And you know, when he was asked what he said, he goes, I want to win the league. And people may laugh, but that's what makes great players. Because that's what gives you, whether your expectation is too high, it doesn't matter. That means you're going to give your all because you've set your bar here. So for me, as an Arsenal supporter, even though I'm realistic about my club and I know where we're at, it's always to win. And that's why if the player's not good enough, get rid. If the man is not good enough, get rid to get to that standard.
Okay, right.
If he finishes in the top 4,
right now,
if he finishes in the top 4, I want Arteta out. But let's say it wasn't Arteta, because I don't think he's tactically a good manager. Yeah. I don't think he's actually a tactician. Yeah. If we got another manager in and he got top 4, I would give him time. But after he got top 4, I need to see a title run.
Right.
That's my expectation. But with this manager, I haven't seen him be a tactician. The only reason Lacazette's been playing so well is because he had to drop Abba, because Abba as a captain setting a bad example. The only reason Martinelli's banging is because Saka got injured, which forced him to play him, and he couldn't bring on Pepe because for some reason he's falling out with Pepe. Pepe can't get a game. So that's not because you wanted to do it. He stumbled on it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's different when you have this selection and you're like, now I'm going to play him. I'm going to play him. Saka was playing 90 minutes week in, week out, and then playing 90 minutes. These are the things that I judge him on. Earlier on in the season, man will go up 1-0 and he'll sit back. Against you lot, yeah, we tried to press. We couldn't even keep up with you for 45 minutes. We conceded, bro. Like, you can't.
No, but I'm not trying to lie, and I'm not trying to big up my chest like that. Like, but there's a lot of teams that can't keep up with us in 45 minutes, brother. Like, you know them ones there. Like, trust me, we do this. Like, in terms of like, especially first 45 minutes. Like, we are that team. We're not any team, bro. Like,
okay, I got a response for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not any team. Like, so, like, I hear where you're coming from. Like, obviously, Trudon says as well, like, Arsenal are only 6 points off Chelsea and their fans are panicking. So it's like,
this guy. Sorry. Are the teams around us not got games in hand? So when those games are played, because they will be played.
Yeah, but you're still going to be 6 points off Chelsea, regardless of whether those games are played or not. You're still going to be 6 points off Chelsea.
No, because we don't know where Man United is going to be. They're only a couple of points behind us, and they got
whoever might be in front of you is in front of you. But the fact will remain: you would still be 6 points off Chelsea. Just still, you know what I'm saying?
We haven't got no points off the big 6, bro. Why does anyone think that we're going to be in the top 4, bro? We've been inconsistent this season. When it was Everton, all the Arsenal fans were panicking, saying, "Oh, that was it. That's it. Now he's lost the fans. It's diabolical." We got peppered by Brentford, bro. Our people, their memory is too, like, it just goes, blood. Like, what was our performance against Watford? Early on in the season, we were playing so bad, we got slapped our first 3 games. Arsenal fans started saying, the season starts now. No, the season starts when the season starts for everybody, not when you decide because you've got a W. Do you get it? And your thing about Liverpool, yeah? I've got something to say about that. I understand where Liverpool are, yeah? Conte's gone into a Tottenham team that are a shadow of what they were under Poch. That team is decimated. That team is not a great team anymore. And even with that deadwood team, yeah, he still managed to stifle you lot. Now, I know that Harry Kane deserved the red, but he still stifled you. And my point is, Arteta needed his players. He's now got his players. Can he not even get a draw against Liverpool when Conte, a proper manager, goes to Tottenham, a team that really needs work as a squad, I'm talking about, and they're able to stifle you because he's a proper manager. Do you get it, bro? That's it. Arteta's had 200 mil buff, yeah, and he can't stifle you. We got pammed 4-0. Why Conte spent 0 and can stifle you?
But I hear that they're set up differently. And I get that. I mean,
Because he's levels. Because this guy's not he's not a manager, bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and beat a dead horse. Conte is levels above Arteta in it. Like
this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But that's Conte. And Conte is no idiot. Conte is like.
No, but why Conte there though? Because we could have got him, but we have no ambition because this club is not about winning. It's about selling merch. We've now got Christmas merch. No, why didn't we go get?
But your merch is hard though. Not gonna lie.
The merch, man. Bun the merch, blood. Bun the merch, blood. Unless someone gives it to me for free, I ain't.
The merch is hard. The merch is wavy, bro.
But Saint though, no real talk, blood. Like to go to Tottenham over Arsenal. Like I'm not being cocky. There's levels to this. They are not as big as Arsenal.
No. Big facts.
So if they can attract him. Why didn't we go for him? That's a proven manager, like you said, levels, and he's in his prime. It's not like a washed up Mourinho. Do you get it?
Yeah, no.
I looked at Man United and I look at Arsenal. When I saw Conte go to Tottenham, I go, nah, these clubs, they don't care about winning. They don't care about winning, bro. Because it's already hard enough to get managers better than Klopp and better than Guardiola. Yeah, already to beat them. Yeah. But then you're gonna go with an apprentice over somebody that's already a master. As Conte, and I'm supposed to be happy, bro.
But you lot were always gonna do that. You lot were doing that from time when you went and made my man all manager, and he was an apprentice and he was coach, and then you went and done up. We're gonna make him like all. Bruv, it's all mad. It's all mad.
You know I wasn't with that. You know me.
I know. You of course. Come on, bro. Come on. You want his head.
That's why I'm vexed, bro.
You want his head, bro. So I know you.
I'm seeing Liverpool. Yeah. No offense. When I grew up here. Liverpool weren't doing nothing really. Like you got the odd Champions League, and I'm not gonna play that down. Like, my club never seen Champions League, but I'm talking about consistent. You weren't consistent winners. You weren't somebody that was up there titling. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for Fergie, Arsenal would have won so many more titles. Yeah, if it wasn't for Fergie, yeah, like that guy is just a flipping madman. Yeah, but you weren't there because I'm part of the 90s. You get it? So I didn't see your glory. Do you get it? And now I've seen you lot go up. While we stayed complacent. Through our complacency.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. And like I did watch the Invincibles thing as well, like, and obviously everyone knows, like, I'm a North London boy, innit? So like I'm a Liverpool guy, so I'm a North London boy. So, like, no, I do like I corn you, man, but I do. My heart does bleed a little bit. Like, it's one of them ones, innit? Like I would be an Arsenal fan if I weren't a Liverpool one, innit? Like I weren't gonna be a Tottenham fan. It weren't that. Like, you lot kind of might have, and we ain't gonna spend too long because we got a couple topics.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
We gotta move on. But like this guy, I like see this guy emotional, and like you lot, I fell victim to being. You don't have billionaire owners, but you were trying to be like lead the way. You saw how the game was going, and you saw very quickly, and you tried to jump. And I feel like Emirates has crushed you. Like I feel like it really has crushed you. And because you were so ahead of the pack, now it's a decade old. You look back at what it is that's crushed you, and the things like it's all like needing refurb and all of that. And it's all like, you know, like the one thing that was really supposed to really push you lot and sold you lot, and we're gonna be. When you look at it, it's really. I feel like it's crushed you, and other teams have waited and have now been able to do it differently and not like learn from your mistakes, and then you're getting the Tottenham Hotspur stadiums, and do you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So I do think, and also there is the old adage that knocking down the stadium and starting like it's always bad luck, but it's never a good thing. You know, them ones there, like it's never a good thing. But before I let you come back on that, let me just go into some of the comments. Everyone that's in here, please, if you're enjoying the content, smash a like. Get in the comments in it, because we just did this as an off. We just wanted to know whether, do you know what I mean? Like, I lied though, come on. We was just sitting there like, yo, this might bang. It might not. Let's see what I've won. If you like enjoying it and that, let us know.
Yeah, get me stressed out, get me sweating.
Yeah, bruv, do you know what I mean? Come on. Like, bruv, I've got a lot of things. I'm getting stressed out in a second. We're gonna reverse the. Do you know what I mean? The tables are gonna.
We got some therapy for you.
Don't worry, bruv. It's coming, bruv. Man's gonna learn Portuguese and all sorts, bruv. Hey, listen. But yeah, now listen. Make sure you're please, bruv. Both of us I think, are really close to 500, to be very honest with you, man. So it would mean the world to both of us,
Yeah,
man.
support us both, man.
Please, man. Come on, man. Northside of London, SAINT LFCTV. Hit that subscribe button. The least that you can do is just hit that like in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into these comments. Shout out Bun That Zoo, man. And get on to that after this show. So man said, yeah, to be honest, I agree with Saint. We are at the moment just flat track bullies. Even looking at the past 3 games, easy 3 points against lame weak teams. Even West Ham rolled up to Emirates like Burnley. This is what I'm saying, bro. But at the same time, don't overlook that. Do you know what I mean? You need those points, bro. You need those points. And I get it. I get not everything is cushy, and I understand, but I do feel like you're at least doing. When I look at fixture lists and I see like an Arsenal Norwich, I'm like, nah, these ought to do them. You know, them ones there, like it's nice to have that. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. When it gets to a Leicester or a Chelsea, I'm like, right, I don't know. But at the same time, I do think that there's progression, and you lot are, you know what I mean? You're doing bits. Yeah, speak on it, Northside. Conte is the true, Spurs are proper doo-doo. Fuck that kid. Hey, now come on, man. I'm not gonna lie, you
Man's bare disrespectful, you know.
man, hey, man, that man, they got some wavy kits, man. I'm not gonna lie. I look at it and I do think they got you lot by the balls. They just bring out the wavy way. I know, man, that tell me, bro, I hate this, bro. I hate the way our club's being run. I hate all of this, but the kits, bro, man, gonna kill out the family and that. Like,
yeah, but you know, like
Bruce Banana and
go online and get original retro kits, because these are remakes. So if you really want a retro, just go and get it online, but not from the Arsenal store. You get the actual proper remake,
proper things.
Yeah,
Zidane didn't just pay him. Would Zidane come to Arsenal? What are you saying? Would Zidane come to Arsenal?
I don't think so, bro. Because even Man United tried and he said no. So why would he come to Arsenal? I think Man United.
Yeah, he's going to a team that's in Europe, innit? Let's be honest. How can anyone say Arteta is a good manager? But I'm just here
no
to
one's saying that, innit?
No one's saying that, innit? That's a secret gooner, you know, brother.
That's gonna be your nickname, Secret Gooner, you know.
Hey,
bro, do that now.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Arsenal in disguise.
My man, like, I got corn, bro. If you were on my Instagram and that, you would know I'm really not a secret gooner. I corn them, bro. I corn them.
But you know what it is? Yeah, there's no hatred from like Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans. We don't really look at each other like that. Like, it's a respect, but we corn a little bit, but it's not a hatred like the way. You're a
90s baby, so it's cool though, innit? But like I'm a little bit older, innit? And like I do remember you lot coming over and slapping us, needing 2 goals and that, and then making films about it.
Is that hatred? Do you think that's?
It's not hatred. It's not hatred. It's just a little like. You know them ones there?
Yeah, but that's just rival thing, innit? But it's
but
not
but real talk though, I can like it's weird. Like I can watch your Invincibles thing. Like I can sit down with the audience with Dean and that. Like I can enjoy that. Do you know what I mean? I don't really have no like, bro. I couldn't sit down and I could because I'm a football fan. I would watch an Alex Ferguson, but I ain't sitting there like, raw. No, I remember, like, you know what I mean? Like
that's where our fan bases think alike, because we both hate United. Hatred for United is equal.
I couldn't do that. Even when I'm sitting there watching Ronaldo, and that, I'm just there like, yeah, he's all right, but it's through gritted teeth. When I'm watching Henry, I'm just there like dribbling, like, nah, this guy is gone. You know what I'm saying? So there's no like. There's no real hatred like that. All right, boom. Listen, we're going to get into it. Next one now. What are we talking about? VAR and referees, bruv. UK referees, brother. Like, bro, I'm not even... And let me just start off by saying, yeah?
Yeah, you go, because you're rattled, because that affected your game. Go on, you go.
Bruh, I'm not even... bro, man, I wanted to punch up the TV, bro. Like, but Paul Tierney, yeah, if I was the old Saint, I would have masked up. I'd have been looking for, man. I'd have been on, like, where is this guy's socials? Where does he hang out? Bro, you are a scumbag. What's going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, at work, you have to be, like, culpable, brother. You work, bro. Like, I'm working. Like, we couldn't just be throwing, bro, you know what? That was just an absolute mad. How? Like, consistently, bro. There's so many of them. Let me start off by saying, yeah, this ain't a me moaning because things never went our way thing or whatever the case may be, yeah? Don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here saying that Robertson challenge shouldn't have been a red card. I personally, at the time, thought it would have been a yellow, and I think that there's a lot of things that there's a lot of things that are like oranges, you know, them where I thought it was like a hard yellow, do you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. If it's a red, I'm not that pissed off about it. When I look at it, I'm like, no, I understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? My thing personally was a red card is when you're reckless and there's intent. And I thought that he'd gone in. This is a man's game. I thought he'd gone in for the ball and totally missed the ball. So the intent was for the ball, and he was on both feet. He was standing up, so he wasn't reckless. That's how I read it. Do you know what I mean? But like, and when you see Royale, like, brother, he was cool in it. But like, again, I'm not sitting there like, no, that wasn't.
What are you saying? The Robertson one you don't think was a red?
My initial one, I didn't think was a red, and then I've looked at it and I'm like, no, I can see how. You know what? I'm not. My thing ain't. I'm not sitting here moaning that was a red. You know them ones there. Like if nothing else happened in the game, and man got a red for that, calm. I would have been like, to be honest with you, I don't know if that was really a red, but I'm not moaning about it. You know them ones there. What I don't understand, brother, is how the fuck do you, bro, bruv, man, it's intent and recklessness. He's sliding with 1 foot off of the ground, all studs showing, and doesn't get any of the ball. I don't understand. What my thing is, how is it that you're sending a man to the VAR to go and check one thing, but you're not even sending him to go and check something else? Like, how? This isn't, forget our Robertson's thing. Forget even our game. How many times does it happen? And you're like, bro, did you see the penalty on Jota? Like the penalty claim, bro, go and look at that. How are you not even going to the VAR? But all of a sudden, and if you look at, I don't want to say like there's a grade, but like Harry Kane's one was definitely more aggressive. Like in terms of like that should spurn you to at least go and see whatever you do. If he had gone to the VAR thing, checked and been like, nah, I don't reckon it. Calm, innit? I would still be here, like, brother. But at least you made it. They didn't even find it worthy enough to go and give. What the hell? What? Please explain to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're seeing it, Newcastle, Man City. How is Ryan Fraser not what? Because he didn't have the ball. Like, because what? How is that? I don't understand. Where's the consistency? Where's the consistency? Is it a coincidence that in the World Cup no UK man are represented in the referees because they're fucking waste? And is it a coincidence that when we have these big tournaments like the World Cup, like the Euros that just went on, or like most Champions League games, where's the contentiousness in half of those? Like, where are we sitting here like, yo, that was so blatantly bad? How? Could you tell me one or two major refereeing decisions in the Euros that went past? No. Yeah, but these men doing it every single week in the Premier League, the best league in the world, where you're getting paid the most. And what's I don't, bruv, talk to man in it, because I don't know. What's your thoughts on it?
I think the Robertson one is a pen all day, because I think he lost his head. Like, he took man out like he was trying to swipe him down like it's UFC. I think, yeah. And if ever that happens with an Arsenal player, and I don't call it out, you can call me out, because a foul's a foul. Doesn't matter who it's from. You get what I'm saying? I think it was a foul, but I feel like VAR has been like this. Like, it's been shady like this ever since it's been introduced, bro. Like, because the Harry Kane one is definitely a red, bro. It's definitely a red, because I think it's a silly tackle. I think like the way he went in, it was like the crowd is behind him and he's trying to be like, Harry, I'm going to get to the ball, I'm going to give it all. But it's still reckless.
Bro, man had to jump, you know. Man, so if man didn't jump, he's breaking his foot, bro. He's breaking his leg, bro.
Yeah. The thing is, the Robertson one was worse because his foot, the Tottenham player's foot, was planted. But the Harry Kane one is still a leg break. Even though when you watch it slowly, the Liverpool player, his foot's a little bit off the ground, but it doesn't matter.
It's Robertson. Imagine it was Robertson. it was.
But that's the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Both of them could be leg breakers, but both of them for me are red, bro. Both
that's the thing. And that's the thing. Hearing that man ain't. This is what I was trying to like. I don't think I was coming off. Hearing you say that, I'm like, I get that. That's calm. I don't think I'm not like
they were both reckless, bro. Like
yeah,
man
both
can't say that
reckless.
Robertson's one. It's reckless, but Harry Kane's one's reckless. You can't be putting your studs that high, bro. Even do you remember like even when players like they receive the ball high and they put their studs up to try and control it, and sometimes they don't even see the other ongoing player, but it's still reckless play because you know you can't put your studs that high. When he's going in for a tackle, he knows he can't put his studs that high, so therefore it's reckless. And with the momentum, he could break his leg. Do you get it? So it's a red because it's not always about like you're talking about intention, and I get that, but there's certain rules in it. Like even with certain men, like in the penalty box, like sometimes it's a natural body thing to put your hand certain ways. Sometimes I think with VAR when they give a penalty, when they put their hand up, it's like but you naturally move with your hand sometimes. Like you can't always, you don't mentally think about it. But at the same time, if you put it up too high and you unintentionally, pen's a pen in it because you touched it with your hand. Yeah. So it's the same with the Harry Kane tackle. Whether he did it intentionally or not, his studs are still too high. So it's still a red for me.
What do you think about Love Arsenal Hate Cronky's comment of Kane is Captain English, FA Golden Boy? And did you see how remorseless he claimed in the post match interview? I actually did, and he said, "Oh, I thought I got a ball when you were nowhere near the ball." Do you think there's any truth to those claims that maybe like, for example, I say that to say, okay, if that was Granit Xhaka, is he getting yellow?
That was Raheem Sterling. What would happen to him? He wouldn't get all of this. He would be painted as he's got AK-47 tattoo on his arm. It was reckless. This he'll get bashed, bro.
Not now. Remember,
now they got a little bit of pity because it's
now they did the whole 360. Remember, now he's like Saka. Remember, like
if it was Paul Pogba, bro.
Yeah. Or if it's Paul Pogba, it feels like, bro. This is what I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't want to go out there and say, like, listen, yes, they thinking that it's because he's the captain of England and such. But I definitely feel that certain people's reputations does, do you know what I mean? Like, come into it. I don't even think
it's their reputation. It's more like if your face fits, bro. Like, if they deem you to be the golden boy, then that's it. Like, these men were trying to paint Harry Kane. He can't do no wrong with this media because they're flipping biased, blood. Like when it's Sterling, he's buying his mum this, he's buying it. Like they painted him out. It's like, how do you even know my guy? He kicks ball. You don't know about his life. He don't talk to you. You don't have you don't have him on WhatsApp. Do you get it? But when it's Paul Pogba or Sterling or a man like that, you know what I'm trying to get at, you get slaughtered. Harry Kane comes and tries to push for a move against Tottenham. He does everything professional. How do you know that? How's it professional to go with flipping Gary Neville on Sky Sports and basically be moaning that you want to leave Tottenham? How's that professional, bro? Or because he didn't give an official thing, bro. Like, what?
And people will have that
energy with the others, then with the black players, bro. Because you lot don't do that. The media, over here they're bare biased, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And we know why.
I hear that. No, I definitely hear that. Shout out Daz TV. Make sure you lot go over there and subscribe to my guy. He does brilliant work. Irish Don. Harry Kane's so lucky. Elite league, but extremely mediocre referees. That's exactly the point. And why is that the case? How is it so elite? How are they allowed to just get away with it? I just don't understand.
We all need to come and complain about it, like, because it's happening to all our teams. We're all getting inconsistent. There's matches where we get penalized, and then the next match like that happens to us, and it's no pen, or it's no foul, it's no yellow, it's no red.
It's not good enough.
We all need to, because I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna call myself out, and all of us are guilty of this. Sometimes when we really want to win and stuff, we overlook it for the win, and we're like, but we won, or we deserved it. We all need to come out and say that the refs are effing all of us over. Let's stop, being outraged when it's against us, and then when it's for us and we need the points, well, you know what I mean? And that's what we need, because it's for the betterment of all of us, because all of us are getting messed over at the end. You get it? Right. And if that happens in a match, like let's say, we all do this bias thing, but then if that happens, and let's say, Man City, because of a decision like that, they win the league over you lot. But then when it was you guys were cool with it. You're gonna moan about it and be like, wait, hold on, we were penalized. Like, they shouldn't have won that match. We should have won the league. Do you get it? It's gonna affect.
So let me play devil's advocate then. What do you think about people that say, well, to be fair, it kind of within a season it evens itself out? Is that a good enough? Is that a good enough excuse for us to basically look over negligent refereeing decisions, for us to say, well, I know they'll crap for you, but they'll be crap for someone else. So it kind of like, do you know what I mean? Is that a good enough excuse, or should we actually be looking at raising the level of refereeing so that it isn't so bad? Do you know what I mean? So we're not having, because like again, I say, we're not having. I know I don't watch every La Liga game and I don't watch every Bundesliga game and that, but at the same time, I do watch most of the international games, and we don't have the same level of incompetency within the international games. Do you know what I'm saying? So why is it allowed in the best elite, like Dad says, in the most elite league, but extremely mediocre referees? It just doesn't make any sense. That's also says symbolic that officials and refs get these big decisions wrong when all the technology and different angles are there to watch. But that's again my point. I don't think it's the machines. It's the same idiots that are looking at. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same idiots, bruv. Yeah. It's me and you. It's me and you that are incompetent at doing our jobs, but you're refereeing one week and I'm doing VAR.
Yeah, because against your match, the referee was the one that was like, rah, with the Harry Kane, I ain't going to the VAR. He chose not to check it. Do you get it? And then when it's Robertson, and I'm gonna check that. It's like, no, bro. Like any decision, that is a 50-50 decision, or is
to the VAR and make a decision. Go make a decision, innit? Because like I said, I would have far less to say if man went and checked it and said, nah, I didn't think it was. Cool, that's your thing.
And they need to start coming out and explaining their decisions as well. I hate how managers can have to come out and explain. Referees are just like, done, whatever. I'm not even going to explain
I completely, in some circumstances, change the course of the game, and I don't have any recourse. I don't have to say a word. It's a joke thing. Like, that's why I said, who in their job gets to do that? Like, you went and did a major fuck up in your job, like, do you know what I mean? You're not, bruv. Bruv, nah, I'm cool, bruv. What? Are you crack, bruv? Anyways, mad thing. All right,
there's something not right there, man. I'm telling you, there's something dodgy with all of that. Like, it's so weird how they can't come out and even explain press conference, like a quick little interview, like, oh, okay, I didn't go the Harry Kane, I didn't think it was a foul because of boom, 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 boom. But like, give us some, because we don't know what's a foul, what warrants them going to VAR. We have
no idea. It's all speculation. It's all speculation. And like I said, in some games, you're changing the course, like the actual course. This ain't just little things, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? These are big, like, really and truly. I still on my channel, on my review, man still gave him the man of the match. I didn't care. Same way, man got a goal and assist. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care, and I didn't really feel like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't, like, you got whatever in it, but I do feel like, and it wasn't so much he changed the course because of that decision, because they'd already scored and it was 2-2, whatever the case is. But at the same time, imagine he takes Kane off at that particular time. Imagine what happens then. You know, them ones there, or imagine we get a penalty that he looks back and he's like, yeah, that was an actual. Like, there's so many things. You're changing the course of games. Like, at the time when Ryan Fraser goes down at the Man City, I think it's 2-1 or something. Like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different things. I'm not just saying it for my team. Man ain't out here, like you said, and I think you made a great point. We all collectively need to sit here and just be like, yo, hands up, regardless of who it's benefiting, and just call out bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's a long thing, man. It's a long thing. Right, let's get into some of these comments before we get into the next one. Free hit the likes, get your free hitting. Bro, you're right, bro. Free admission and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, raising the levels of refereeing is the only way. I do agree. I don't care what ref it is. No one can say a ref does not support a team or have their favorite team, which would mean cheating goes on, which is what we see. I don't know. I've said this. I don't understand why Mike Dean still is able to referee our games, and it's a madness. But who knows, innit? Like that's we'd spend all night on that. Quick one. Let's get into the whole PL circuit breaker and the fact that there isn't one. I'm gonna kick it to you. What's your thoughts on the way that the Premier League is at the moment with this whole current COVID situation? Teams like the enemy on your account, Tottenham have just got over what seems to be their breakout. They're now fresh, and at the time when they got over there, when they were having their breakout, they had dispensation to not play and, you know what I mean, have those games in hand. Now it seems that everyone else is being played being made to play regardless of what the state of affairs is. And some are saying, is that fair? Is that not fair? Should there just be a little circuit breaker to allow everyone to really just, do you know what I mean? Gather, do you know what I mean? Gather some health and everyone start at a level playing field and carry on. What's your thoughts?
I think I can understand that teams that don't have their strongest squads out at the moment because of COVID, I can understand them feeling like that. But at the same time, we're gonna have a big cluster of too many matches. You know, I know not to just call out Jurgen Klopp, but he moans a lot. But it's like at the same time, bro, like it's a situation where, okay, cool. If we stop, yeah, then he's gonna have too many matches. You don't have enough rotation. You're already gonna have your two wingers are gonna go out on AFCON. Where's this rotation gonna come from? Do you get it? Because these matches are gonna have to be played anyway. So you keep postponing till when? Do you get it? I think it's unfortunate, but I feel like people should just be able to just bring through their youth, any under 23s, any whatever, and then just deal with it however it is. Do you get it? Because we don't know how long this COVID thing's going to go on. We thought it's going to be a year. We're pushing on 2 years now, and ongoing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's unfortunate. I do feel like this season, if this continues with the way, Chelsea have been hit with COVID, Leeds, teams like that, maybe the winner of this Prem ain't going to be the true winner of the Prem, as everyone ain't going to be able to fill their best squads. But like at the end of the day, bro, like I feel like they lost too much money last time. I don't think they care, bro. Like I don't think they care. Them saying that they're not doing a break just means that, bro, we got sponsorship deals, we got commitments, we got money rolling in. Just get back and do your job, innit? That's what they're saying, innit? And everyone's got to use their youth, innit? Like everybody like Chelsea that think they got a great academy, then use it, bro, innit? Use it, innit? If you got any loan players, bring them back, innit? Even if you have to pay off a little 500,000, whatever, bring them back, innit?
Man, like Gallagher and that, man, don't want to come back, bro. Man's like, leave me, bro. Man's playing first team ball, bro.
And I'm saying this coming from an Arsenal fan that, we barely got a decent team. Like, outside of our youngsters, the rest of our team ain't that great. Scared, but it's just one of them things, bro. Like, everyone's facing COVID.
If it rips through, man, should I say? I don't even want to say nothing. But, you know what I mean? It's a bit techie, man. So, yeah, no, I do hear the point, and I do get it. It is difficult, you know what I'm saying, at this moment. And like I said, it does seem like Tottenham probably getting their people back at a great time to be able to go and tackle it. But you're right, if we do have a circuit breaker, how do we I've just heard that the FA have cancelled replays, which was ridiculous anyways. And I think in the FA Cup it's two after the semis, is it not two legs? Why?
Yeah.
Jokes.
It's just too many games anyway, the way it is anyway.
It's all long, bruv. Man said, Sipe can field 3 teams, no cap. Bruv, you're not capping, bruv. Trust me, bro. It's peak for them. All right, so we're going to get into some predictions real quick and talk about the EFL Cup and that. Let's start with you because you are first, innit? You're tomorrow, no?
Yeah, we're tomorrow. Anything but a win. Anything but smashing Sunderland, and I'm gonna be fuming. We should be able to field El Nene. We can get out
me.
Huh?
You should be able to field me.
Yeah, you can go. You can be centre mid. You can do
come on, lad. With Sunderland, where me and you CB partnership in that. Come on, we should slap them, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Sunderland, but you get what I'm saying. We can play Nketiah. We can play Rob Holding, that's dead. We can play all our dead players. Like we can play all of them and still be able to beat them. Do you get what I'm saying? We should, but we'll see, innit? Like I don't know. Like for me, potentially Arsenal winning this, I feel like it might be FA Cup Part 2. Like, oh, he won the EFL Cup, so that means, give him an extension. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the FA Cup gave him bare life, even though Wenger was washed for his last 4 years and still won bare FA Cups. You know what I'm saying? As if that's some level to judge us on. Like, even when we were declining, not getting top 4, we got FA Cup. So I feel like
that'll pave over the cracks nicely, like that.
With this fan base, blood,
nicely.
Excellent PR, fam.
That man there. Hey.
Who have you lot got?
Leicester, bro. We'll get to that, bro. We'll get to that. We got Leicester.
Oh, your life
Bro,
is looking stressful, you know.
if it ain't bad enough, we got Leicester in like 2 times in 9 days or something, bro. I swear down, bro. We played them
They
in the
ain't that
league.
great this season, though. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but what's the chances of beating Leicester twice? Like, you know, like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a fragility in our team, bro. Like, I reckon our first 11 is world beaters. There isn't a team out there that could beat us when on our day. But at the same time, when I'm looking at the way in which we play and certain things that are happening, like COVID, like injuries, not so much because we're getting players back, but definitely COVID and stuff like that. There's a fragility in our team, especially our midfield, that I don't like. You look at a Man City and they're just able to just field up like players and play that rotating forward line, and it don't really matter. Whereas we got very rigid players, and you know what I mean, that without them, you can get us, and so it's
why would your defense against Tottenham, like your defending was woeful at times,
and you know what it was as well. But do you know what it was, right? If I'm honest with you, because in my review, it was crazy, yeah, because our defense was bad and we conceded 2, but I still didn't give my centre backs. I still thought Kanate was really good. I thought Kanate was good. I thought Matip was okay. It was our midfield, bro. Like, our midfield was just getting ran past. Like, and then the pressure that bro.
But Matip ain't got legs, blood. Like, bro, that guy, he's like Mertesacker back in the day, blood.
The same, bro. I say this, bro. His like his lateral movement, yeah. Him and Fabinho, his lateral moves like one of them 2D like game board, you know, like Tetris.
Yeah.
But the way he's able to just maneuver past, and you're like, how did you just burn 6 man? And you're like, you're up here spraying them. But you know what it is? Even with Ali, yeah, he done that mistake, and it was dreadful. But he done that about 5 or 6 times before and had saved us on some, you know what I mean, rush goalie tip. So, like, the way they were able to just bypass midfield and get at us was just the young boy Tyler Morton was a ghost, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like Milner was having to overcompensate for his job, bruv. It was just open, bruv. You know, them ones there.
Do you think that's something that's a bit a fault to complain to Klopp about, like the fact that he only has one style of play? Like,
yeah.
You know, you could have seen it's not working.
I've often said this. His reluctancy to change the style. Like, we should by now have a
plan B.
A plan B. We should have a 3-5-3 formation. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should be able to have a formation where we only have 3. Do you know what I mean? Centre backs, and be able to manipulate our wing backs and be able to go into that should we need to. And this whole time we don't. We only play one style. And last season, when we don't have those key players, you saw what it does. He would rather change up key players in their position than change up formation, and that's something that I feel like it hurts us. It does hurt us, man. And I do feel like, you know, but this is what I was saying to you. This goes to my earlier point. Not every manager's perfect, brother. You know, them ones there. Look at Tommy Tuchel. Look at Klopp's everyone's got their. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but your manager's actually a manager. Yeah, mine is here on his apprenticeship.
I hear that.
Okay. There's levels.
I hear that. Man's on his way to a little, you get me, merit passing that though. Allow him, bro. He's doing a little part-time job on the weekend and that. Relax, bro. He's doing his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? Yeah, like, once his way of playing football, because you know football always goes through stages. We had tiki-taka. You know what I mean? There was a time when the Prem we used to play 2 strikers. We played a 4-4-2. Like, once this press, somebody susses out how to keep beating this press, counter-pressing football, he's finished. Because he only has one way of playing.
Man says, hey, Neo, where you been, brother? Neo ate Pelo, bro. Where have you been? That's how I know you ain't been watching the show. Man said, are you still Arteta out? Brother, I can smell his aftershave from here. It smells like Arteta out, brother. He's
been Arteta in, blood.
Bro, he's been, bro, come on, bro. Man's not having it, bro. He's out here, bro. He's out here. Nah, stress, we got this. I hear that.
Who's you talking about?
My brother, my young G Clock Talk TV. My brother, big up Saint and big up NorthsideLDN. Come on, you know what time it is. All right, so quick prediction then. What are you telling me?
For you guys.
No, for you lot. We're in you lot. Sunderland game.
Well, Sunderland.
Yeah.
This is such a. I think it's gonna be easy, like 4-0, 3-4-0. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, and then it's gonna 4-0. 4-0. Sunderland, isn't it? Have you seen that show on Netflix, Sunderland Till I Die? Come on, these guys. These are, you know what I mean? These are
I'm gonna
juniors.
say, oh, you took 4, man. I'm gonna say 5. I'll say 5. I think you'll tuck them. You're at home as well. Yeah, you're gonna tuck them, bro. I say 5. All right. We'll go to ours next. Yeah, we're at home. Leicester.
Oh, you're at home?
Yeah.
I'll say 3-1. I think you're going to be vexed because of Tottenham. I think it's going to be 3-1. Mo Salah's going to be fuming.
I think 2-0.
And Anfield.
I think 2-0.
3-0.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough, though. I think 2-0, but I think maybe 0-0 by half time or something. But I think we'll do it in the second half. I'd say 2-0. Yeah. It depends. It's hard with these games because it's hard to know what the team is, isn't it? Like if Adrian is in goal, I'll change that up. It's no 2-0, bro. Like, you know, everyone's there. Like
2-1.
Might all be like 5-4 or something, like crazy. So I don't know. Like Kelleher and see. Chelsea Brentford. What you said? Oh, did I even say? Yeah, I did. I said 2-0. Yeah. Chelsea Brentford. What you said? Brentford. Chelsea away.
Because of the defense has been a bit leak. I'll say 3-2.
3-2 Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I reckon there'll be goals, especially they've been leaky.
I reckon there's gonna be goals, bro. 2-1 Brentford. 2-1. Don't ask me why, but I think 2-1 Brentford.
Like Chelsea.
Trust me, bro. Tottenham West Ham. Tottenham at home.
If there's a God, West Ham slap them 3-0.
I'm gonna ask an Arsenal don about this to be
my manager's West Ham, innit? Man comes in every morning. Every time they win, he comes in the morning like flipping Vince McMahon blood. I swear down.
Oh, my days.
Trust me. So yeah, he'll be happy. And yeah, obviously I hate Tottenham, innit? So yeah, hopefully God willing, Antonio next 2. Maybe Lanzini scores 1.
What did you say? 3-1?
3-1.
3-1.
That's what I'm willing, innit? Like, I don't think it's gonna happen because they got Conte, but 3-1.
Yeah, I think 2-1 Spurs, unfortunately, if I'm honest with you. Shout out Ishmael, my dog. Make sure you man are going over Weird and Wonderful. Them not keeping it. Bruv, just corning Moses, bruv. The Man United man there is having to just hold it in it. At the moment, he's got a little bit of chest and that, Ragnick's in and that, but it's always good content. So make sure you're going over there and subscribing to them, man. There. Man says Klopp's too wrong and strong, but wouldn't have him any other way, bro. That's exactly it. I see. That's exactly it, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and not tell you that he's not, but I wouldn't have him any other way. Shout out Ishmael for that because that's exactly what I thought. A man says the apprentice Alan Sugar will fire him, you know. Hey, geez, I think that's towards Arteta. I think that brings us. That's all the games, isn't it? Yeah. Is
that it? When are the Prem games gonna be on?
Let's see. Prem games come, but if they're playing midweek, then they're not coming back until Sunday. We've got Leeds on Sunday.
Oh, you got Leeds? Oh,
yeah,
listen,
man.
That's an easy 3 points, blood. We just been there. I'm telling you. Hey, that Bielsa, you know what? Yeah, let's get into it with Bielsa. Just quickly. Yeah. Do you see how they were sucking off Bielsa? Oh, Bielsa this, Bielsa that, Bielsa this, blood. This guy, yeah, he's a B-Tech Klopp, bro. Klopp is the real, but he's a B-Tech, blood. He only has one way of playing, yeah. His squad ain't good enough. He doesn't know, like, just like you just said, yeah, about Klopp. I've realized that about him. He'll rather, instead of change the system that he's got so many injuries, he'll just take man that don't play left. Like, you know what I mean? They're like midfielder, put him as a winger or flipping centre back, put him as a striker.
The spaces he leaves, bruv, it is elementary, bruv. It's like when you play in primary school. You know, like when man just follow the ball, like follow their man, and then just no man's just leave, and then, bruv, I couldn't believe it. They made you look like amazing. I'm not even gonna lie.
Didn't City? I mean, obviously City are gonna beat them, but City beat them like 7-0 now.
7-0, yeah. Smoke them, man.
Now I see why, blood.
Yes, but I don't like that talk, bro, because it's a lot of pressure for us, and I know what we're like. 3-1 or 3-2 Liverpool. Man, like Jay Prawley says.
3-1.
Ishmael says Salah ain't playing his this game. I beg, bro. Salah plays every game. I wouldn't even be surprised if man's there, like plays a half or something. It's mad. Shout out my Don Ravi Bikram, Wagwan lads. And Darren Sullivan says Arsenal 3-0. Cool. Oh yeah, Adrian's injured. That's true. So yeah, thank Chisos. No, I don't want to thank. I mean, I don't want to wish injury on no one, but yeah, thank you. It better be 4-5-6-0. It's Sunderland. Should be 3-0 first half. Okay, I would agree. Klopp will play youngsters. I agree. Ravi Bikram still think the ref bottled it for me with the Kane situation, brother. You're not wrong. We discussed that, and I would.
What
agree,
youngsters have you lot got?
Cabe Gordon, Tyler Morton, Jones is still injured.
Jones, that's the one I was thinking about.
Curtis Jones, yeah, but I think he's still getting over an injury, and I think he got COVID as well. So,
has he been given the youngsters that are coming through minutes? Like, do you feel?
Yeah. I mean, he gave Tyler Morton minutes the other day against Spurs. His first what's it called, Premier League start. He played in the Champions League as well. So I think it'll be them like Tsimikas and I think Gordon will get a shout, and got one or two, but
who was your last big player from your academy apart from Gerrard?
The best right back in the world, Rude Boy.
Oh yeah, he came through. Yeah.
You remember him? Yeah, that guy. Hold on, take it quickly, son.
I don't even know. Man's getting touchy. I don't even like that.
What's going on, brother?
Because since the Prem, let's be fair, since the Prem, you haven't, through the duration of the Prem, like almost 30 years, there hasn't been loads. So I was kind of thinking, I kind of forget that he comes through your academy because there hasn't been that many.
People forget he's only 22, bro. He's a young youth, bro. People forget, like, oh, this guy's like, bro. Chelsea 1-1 Brentford Pens. Bro, I'm telling you, something's happening in that Brentford game. Darren sees it, bro. He sees what I see, bro. I'm telling you. Let me just go through some of these comments before we get out of here. Hey, I've enjoyed the show, bro. Like, it's been absolutely mad. So yeah, man, let us know in the comments if you've enjoyed the show, and we'll keep it going by all means, man. The comments have been good, lively. Thank you, much appreciated. Should be seeing Balogun against Sunderland after one and done appearance against Brentford. Very true. Your thoughts on Balogun really quickly? It seems he's too good for the youth, but not quite ready for big boy game. What's your thoughts?
I just don't get it. Like, if you're not going to play him, just put him out on loan. Like, we should be loaning our players out like Chelsea. I think he's actually all right. I just don't think he's ready to get it. But hopefully it doesn't happen. We don't get another mistake like Gnabry. You know, Gnabry, we didn't use him. He goes to Bayern, and look at him now. He's world class. So
whipping it up, bro. Whipping it up on a regular, bro. Oh my God. Whipping, bro.
It would be Arsenal like, though, wouldn't it? It would be Arsenal like to do that.
I hear that. Ravi Beacon says, "Yo, say it's easy, but we gotta still have eyes on the back of our heads. You heard? Trust me, dog. You know what time it is. It's us, bro." CFC 2 and Dub Tottenham 1-0 dub. All right, I hear that. Hopefully not. One of them can go out. Question: would Rafinha work in any top team at the moment? I take him.
I'll take him at Arsenal.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's levels, man. I actually rate him. You lot should get him. Like, that would be your rotation, like Jota and him.
That's what I've been thinking about that. Him, Neto, all of them type of man there, man. Shout out my Don Psychedelic Scientist, one of my G's, man. Trent and Jones, yeah, man. I told him I was on to him early. Don't worry, he knew.
I ain't gonna talk about the academy no more, man.
Saint, what happened to Ben Davies, defender we signed in Jan? Who you talking about? That Mirage, bro. I don't even know who you're talking about, bro. He's a cardboard cutout, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Guy don't exist, bro. I don't know what happened to him, bro. Now listen, bro. Have you found it, man?
Nah, it's been good, man. It's been good, man. You guys need to just keep tuning in, innit? Every Monday, yeah?
Every Monday. We're going to keep it every Monday. We're going to lock down the time. And yeah, man, hopefully we can corn these, man. And you know what I mean? But no, you see, I try to keep it as neutral as possible. Like, just what I'm saying. Like, he's one of the dons that I know that articulates himself well But do you know what I mean? Ultimately thinks that the manager's poo. So I thought, yeah, it'd be good content. You know what I'm saying? I think my managers are done, but there's still some things that I really ain't. You know what I mean? I'm not agreeing with, and so you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to bring the content to you. Shout out everyone that's been inside. Listen, please, man, go hit the sub on SAINT LFCTV. Go hit the sub on that north side of London. We're trying to do our best, bring you that content. Listen, we'll see you next week. Love.